Welcome to the R&B Only show. Please note that the opinions expressed here belong solely to the hosts and guests, not to Colors Worldwide Inc., our affiliates, or sponsors. The content is provided as is for entertainment and information purposes only, without any guarantees of accuracy or completeness. Colors Worldwide Inc. is not liable for any errors or omissions, nor does mentioning products or services imply endorsement. This disclaimer is subject to change, and we encourage our audience to stay updated.
And since we own the topic of shows and concerts and live R&B music, we should talk about like our top 5 R&B concerts we've been to.
I like that.
You got any?
Maybe the music isn't suitable for a 16-year-old, but which was my camera. I want to see El Mean on October 8th real bad.
I want to see him too, for sure.
R&B only.
We back. I'm Jovy E. This is the R&B Only show.
My name is Tiára Monique. West. This week we're going to be talking about R&B best concerts that we've been to, Victoria Monet's new track with Usher, Maxwell's Tiny Desk, and much more. How you feeling, Jovy?
We moving, grooving.
Yeah.
We were in Atlanta for Invest Fest this weekend.
Yeah.
All that.
How was that?
You said what now?
I said, how was Invest Fest?
Invest Fest was dope. It was my first time going and experiencing it. It's huge. I didn't realize how many people like they really bringing out.
So tell us about it for somebody who's never been. I've only seen, or somebody that doesn't even know about it, but I've seen videos. So what's it like?
So night one is technically Friday, where they have people come into it's like held at the, the Benz, what's the stadium that they have? The Mercedes Stadium that they have out there. It's in one of like Building C.
Like a convention room that they have.
A convention room that they have. So people show up on Friday and pick up their like credentials. They have like vendors and stuff. And then Friday night, they had like a VIP night where they had, it was like open bar, they had food, they have, outside they had like a really nice setup for panels, and they had like a DJ and all the things. And then inside they had another DJ, and like, it was a really nice space. They had Shannon Sharp spoke, the girls from Poor Minds spoke, T.I. spoke.
And this is all just on Friday?
This is Friday, like VIP night. This is just Friday.
Wow.
Like, thing ain't even started. They had Monica perform Friday night. Monica looked good, girl.
Monica.
She sounded good. They had to bring her in. Like, they literally had to bring her sprinter on site and walk her straight from the sprinter to the stage.
Yeah, I saw a lot of videos, like people were walking through where the vendors were, but they would have like their security.
Right.
And I'm like,
not Monica, baby.
I'm like, why would you but the security was like stiff arming people.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they
you're
had
in a
to.
public spot though.
No,
like,
they had to. People.
They was running up on them?
Yeah, people don't be right in the brain. Speaking of don't be right in the brain, on Sunday night, so we had our show on Sunday night. Not to fast
we
forward.
did the farewell.
We did the finale, grand finale. So let me, I guess, keep going in order. But remind me of Deranged People, because
gotcha.
So Saturday is all day like panels. They had 2 separate panel rooms, and then they had another room where it gave like Complex Con with like a bunch of like vendors and like activations and stuff in a separate room, 2 separate panels. And it was so many people, but it was really like they had a whole run of show, like, who's going to be where. So you had people moving. It was a lot of networking.
But the concept of Invest Fest is to teach people how to invest their
about
money and
financial literacy.
Financial literacy in general.
So like one of the panels that I sat in on was about like marketing and how to just make relationships in marketing, how to take care of yourself as an entrepreneur who is marketing themselves or marketing their brand. It was really informational. Yeah, it was really informational and beneficial. Some people miss the mark and don't know how to read the room, but outside of that, like the other people on the panel were really, really good.
That's dope.
Jim Jones was there, Zaytoven was there. Like it was a really star-studded but like meaningful convention and festival. I think they do a good job of like tapping into keeping their pulse on the culture and not seeming tone deaf, but also being really informational. Because that's why people pull up and are paying buku money to be in there.
And then the very last night.
We closed things off with the R&B Only live at the Tabernacle. It was free
DJ
99.
Magic, Apex Laurent.
DJ
Great show, I heard.
You know what, this is the first time that I'm seeing this run of everybody's new show. And granted, it was more condensed. There were things that got cut out of our run of show because it was a short performance. But Magic just be sniper up
Shout out DJ
there.
Magic. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I heard the show was really well.
It was so good. You know, Laurent gonna do what Laurent do. Like we gonna get Laurent out of Laurent, and Magic just it was so good. But we also had one of the guys from Earn Your Leisure come out, and another guy named Ian, I forget his last name, but he also has a really big following and a big platform. So it was Troy, I want to say his name is Troy, and Ian came out at the end and like did the crowd picture and like said a couple things.
Yeah, that's nice.
And,
I saw it. It looked really nice.
So, you know, we have like the friends and family section, which is where they were sitting. And there's like the side stage. I'm coming in from side stage and I'm going upstairs to friends and family because I was looking for Jabari, and these two guys, I see them, they were about to go backstage and they see me going upstairs and we're like, where are you going? And like came up, and it was like they was like right here, and they were
This
like,
is
oh, like
deranged
where's
people?
Like these are the deranged people. They were like, oh, where's Troy and Ian? Like, did they leave already? Where's Troy and Ian? I'm like, first of all, back up. Like y'all are cornering me. I can smell the liquor on your breath. Y'all don't have the right credentials to be here.
Yeah.
Like y'all gotta go.
Yeah.
So I walk them to where friends and family is, and then I tell the person, the security person or like the Live Nation person, like they don't have the right credentials.
You know what's funny? That happened the last time we performed at the Tabernacle. Not in
Yeah.
a bad way, though, but that's how we saw BJ, the Chicago kid, and brought him on stage. We were like, how'd you even get right here? But it was obviously a win for us because we saw him. And we
Right.
wouldn't have seen him if he wouldn't be there. But maybe it's just the way that venue is set up.
I think
people
it's
can just walk in.
It's easy for people to
easy
just like
access,
if you walk like you know where you're going.
if you look like he's supposed to be there.
Exactly. And
Which is how people be getting into free concerts
they was not
nowadays.
supposed to- I saw that lady
and she
who
said,
dressed in all black.
Yeah, she's like, Nicki Minaj, I'll see you in October.
That's nuts.
That made me think about every concert I've been
your
to.
Your tenderoni,
Who?
YK Osiris was in the building too.
He having any shows in
I've
LA?
seen him.
soon?
I've seen him.
We can go.
You saw the shoulder shimmy?
I didn't even mean to do that. It just happened.
How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I
Yeah.
just been working and relaxing, working, relaxing.
You outside
teaching
this
myself how to
weekend.
play a new instrument. I'm trying to be Bootsy Collins by next year. So, yeah, shout out all the bass players. I'm learning with nails too, though, so it's like atrocious.
Sure.
But it's fun. I'm liking it. I'm having a good time. Ready? We got some
Got
shows
quite a
this
few
weekend.
shows
I'm
this
in
weekend.
Seattle this weekend with Jabari. So make sure y'all get some tickets. R&BONLY.com/calendar. And,
We're there
we'll
Thursday
see-
and Friday.
Yeah, in Seattle. Is there another city this weekend?
Yeah, we got hella cities this weekend. Give me one
I want to
second
say
now.
that there's two more.
There are. I'm pulling it up right now.
Two
We've
more
got-
shows.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Where are we? See, I'm trying to do too much over here.
I am excited for Seattle, though. I know that Friday is sold out.
Oh,
But
here we go. We also have Nashville at Marathon Music Works.
Mm-hmm.
We have Pittsburgh at Roxy Theater, and we have Norfolk at the Norva.
So 4 cities.
4 cities. 4 cities, 5 shows.
Yep. So find us somewhere this weekend. Go to R&BONLY.com/calendar and get you some tickets. And since we own the topic of shows and concerts and live R&B music, we should talk about like our top 5 R&B concerts we've been to.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
You
Let's
got
do it.
any?
I off the dome, Beyonce Renaissance is it for shit sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's the mark. That's the mark.
Yeah.
And then just like it's not even the performance. I think it was more like the visuals, the stage, everything that went into it.
Everything.
Even like the way Club Renaissance was set up, the words at the top, how we never even seen her come out to the stage sometimes, and she used it. The dancers, everything. It was just a great show.
It was
The feel of it,
phenomenal.
everybody in the crowd,
show.
watching it on TikTok after. Because I tried not to watch any
Phenomenal show.
videos before I went because I wanted to like be surprised.
I see, and I didn't know that I was going. So you
was just still watching
So I
them?
was watching all the videos, and still, even I didn't know that I was going. I'm not a crowd participant. When people be like, "Oh, everybody put your hands up," now I have to touch the ground. That's me. But she had me participating as a crowd.
I always participate because I be on stage telling people to do the same thing. So I have to listen when people tell me.
That's fair.
Unless they
however,
telling me to do something crazy, then I don't.
I am not a crowd participant, but she sold me on the vibe of everything going on, the transitions, the sweet dreams. Turn the lights on.
Right, every interlude.
Oh, it was so good. It was
the songs
so
that
good.
we was missing was in the interludes. I'm like, okay, you ain't have to perform them, but I heard
It was
everything in
so
your catalog through this. Yeah, that was
It's so good.
probably one of the
That's number one for me.
yeah of all time.
Yeah, that I've been in the room and witnessed. And it was the birthday show, so Kendrick popped out,
and then
Diana Ross sang happy birthday.
Right, we were at
like,
that show.
Like,
But the thing about it is, you can always tell when a show is going to be, when a tour is going to be great when you see people filming it. Because I remember going to the first night I went on Friday, and I'm looking at the crew, like the film people, and I'm obviously they have to show on the camera what's going on so that they can put it on the iMac, but it just looked different. And I told my auntie, I'm like, I think they're filming a movie.
Yeah.
Because everybody was dressed in the same color, and then on the back of their shirt it said crew. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've never seen like.
that's a film crew. for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's
different.
it looks different. And then during what song is it where they're doing the walk at the end, Pure Honey, and they're only performing to the camera. They're not even performing for the crowd. I was like, this is going to be a movie. So I was like, when the tour is going to be good when they filming it and they're going to make it last forever. Like Dangerous, Michael Jackson, that tour it's a film tour, and it's one of the biggest tours ever. He had to like fly in his stage 3 days before the show and have it built. But yeah, Beyonce Renaissance is on my list for sure.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I have been. I know that I've been to a lot of tours in my 20-something years of life. Almost 20-something years of life. I'm a lady. But I'm like racking my brain and like I'm gonna put. I did see Lucky Daye live. I saw Lucky Daye in DC for, is it the Candy Drip tour, and it was a week that I saw Wale on a Monday, Rick Ross on that Wednesday, and Lucky Daye on that Friday.
What type of life was you living?
Baby, this was pre-pandemic vibes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
tickets was $20.
Yeah, before
and then
everybody was
I
trying to
didn't
make
even
a
have to pay.
buck.
I don't think I paid for the Rick Ross and Lucky Daye tickets because I met someone at the Wale show who worked for Live Nation,
Gotcha,
and they
so
just
you
put
got
me
the
on the
hookup.
what?
So
And
how
I
was the
only
Lucky Daye? I've only seen Lucky Daye live at an R&B Only festival.
Okay, it was an intimate show. It was a smaller venue on the wharf, but it was really
I can only imagine.
good.
I know he sounds
really
great
good.
live. I'm kind of upset that I'm missing the show.
Yeah,
that's this
this
Thursday.
algorithm?
Yeah, because we're going to be in Seattle, but get your tickets. But yeah, I really wanted to go.
Yeah, he's
I'm
really
really sad
really
about
good. Like he really puts his all into his performances,
Yeah.
and his band was really. I love a good band gonna get me every time.
For sure. It's
A
gonna make
good
the song,
band gonna get me
especially
every
if the
time.
song is not already like recorded with live instruments or as many live instruments, and then you hear it live, it just makes the song sound like
Exactly.
10 times better.
Yeah, a good band gonna get me every time. What else is on your
Speaking
list?
of live instruments, I saw Anita Baker on her first farewell tour. That word is always so hard for me to say. I
Farewell.
think it's because my lips are too big, and
Your tongue probably.
yeah, my tongue is too big too. That's another story. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I saw her on that tour, right? And this is before like she was going off on social media talking about put your phone down. Anyway, I saw her at the Greek Theater, and me and my auntie Tina, I was there with her.
Shout out Auntie Tina.
Yeah, this was a birthday gift, but she said she was retiring in 2016 or 17, so we went to the show, right? Exactly. This is years ago. And we're on the floor, and I'm not close enough where she can see me, but I can see her really good. But she can't like point me out. But I was one of the people that had my phone out, recording me a nice little video, and she's going off on the people like, get them phones out my face. And I was like appalled because I had never heard nothing like that before at a concert. Like,
See, Fantasia does that, but she's nice about it.
yeah, she says, get your pictures in
Now,
now.
'cause we about to-
because
yeah.
we're going to have a good time. Now,
Yeah.
there is a way to, like, do it. Like, okay, do y'all want to experience the show or you want to be on your phone the whole time? Like, come on, get your pictures in. Like, I can see why
Yeah.
Fantasia does that. But she just walked out, Anita Baker. I've been listening to Anita Baker on Saturday mornings with my mama since I was a kid, you know, and then I grew up and listened to her myself. So to see it live, it's like, you think I'm not
Yeah.
about to get it? Like, because what
Yeah.
back in the day when they had a Polaroid, I know you didn't tell them to put that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different when I'm recording the moment versus just taking a picture of it.
Yeah.
But I did get it. But that was one of the best shows I've ever
Yeah.
seen. Did I put my phone up? No. I got hella videos. Did I enjoy it? Hell yes. But I was like, ooh, nobody else is ever going to see Anita Baker. I feel so great. Like, I can I felt like I could die then. Like I've lived life. I saw Anita Baker. This girl's still on tour. What is going on? Farewell every year.
Yeah, farewell every year.
every year till she farewell. But no, shout out to Anita. No, that's good. You can work every year till you die. That's great. You be making statements that I'm saying sound bad, and then it's gonna make people react. I'm saying like, if you can sing until you die, that's great.
You could have just capped it at you.
I could have, but I'm Tiára Monique, and I say what's on my mind. If you can sing until you die, shout out to you and shout out to God, because I mean he blessed them vocal cords. Anyway, who's next on your list?
I'm also going
Maxwell
to
Knees.
put just like shout out to Maxwell Knees, and the inches, because them braids, yeah,
we'll
you saw the little, yeah. Go ahead. I also saw Alex Isley and Leia. I saw them at Howard Theater in DC. Yeah. That was lit. And I talk about this all the time, but that concert is what put just cemented Leia as a great performer in my head, and like really made me a fan. And Alex Isley, Perfect Pigs, she don't miss, and she had the live band as well. It was a great show.
That was great.
Great show, yeah.
Actually, yeah. Next on my list is Janet Jackson.
You got I know I'm missing people, and when we finish recording, I'm like, damn, I did see. But
of course.
Janet Jackson, that's
Janet Jackson.
legendary.
Yeah, that was a great show. I was on the floor for that one too. And then the same night, you know how the first tour when she went with Ludacris, that's really the show I wanted to see because I love Ludacris, but it's cool because I love Nelly too. But the first tour, she went viral for like that, y'all smoking up in here. She went viral for that. So I saw her opening night in Palm Desert. Yeah. She did the same thing. She just did it differently. So now it's viral again in a white outfit. I was there. It's like, I like when I can be around for historical moments like that.
I was in the audience.
It was a really good show, though. I liked how they incorporate like newer music into her set, like mashups and stuff, to give like just an evolving vibe. And she's still dancing like she's 20, still moving, dancers still killing it. The visuals was great, stage setup was great. It's just great. It was amazing.
What? I'm motherfucking tripping because I have seen Chris Brown live.
I have too, but that was not a good show. I think I saw him at a bad time in his life. I think we talked about this. Yeah,
I saw good. I saw the.
You saw what tour did you go to? That one when he was on the revolving thing. Oh my god! I want to go to that show so bad. We should have talked about shows that we wanted to go to and couldn't, because that was on my list, and I damn near wanted to cry.
And T-Pain opened. So good. It was such a good show.
Wow. Yeah, I saw Chris Brown too, and that's what made me really want to see the 11/11 tour, because just from watching the videos, I can tell see the growth in him from the show that I saw. I'm like, I would love to see that, because I saw him, I want to say, at the Forum in 2017, but I don't think there was an album out. I think this was the point where he was just dropping songs like Pills and Automobiles and stuff like that, which was out, but there was nothing for it to go on. And it was a good show, but it wasn't like
his best.
I didn't get why people were always like, Chris Brown is like Michael Jackson. I'm like, this is not what I saw at the BET Awards
Chris
on TV when he started crying.
His ass off.
Yeah, I see it now. But I think I just saw him at a bad time. But yeah, Janet Jackson is on the list for real. I didn't know.
That's legendary.
Obviously, I should have known, but I mean, I've seen the Velvet Rope tour. That's a legendary tour, but being at the show is totally different.
That's fair. Who else am I putting on the list? I've seen Ari Lennox. Have I seen her by herself? I haven't seen Ari on her own tour, but every time I've seen J. Cole, and I've seen J. Cole
Ari Lennox
a slew of times. Every time I've seen J. Cole, Ari Lennox has been there, and Ari Lennox sounds amazing.
Did she do like one song though, or did she do a few?
No, it's usually like if it's his tour and like for like Forest Hills, or it's like she has a whole set.
Oh, a set. Okay,
and then maybe, was there one time that he brought her out on stage during one of their, I don't remember because it's just like they all blend together. But every time I've seen Ari Lennox, she sounded and looked amazing.
I've never seen Ari Lennox
She
live.
sounds really good.
I think I might have saw her one time at like think this spot, what's it called? Bus Boys and Poets, like
Okay.
way
Damn.
back, like 2013.
That's crazy.
When I was still in college.
I
But
love
she
a good
wasn't,
Bus Boy and Poets.
She wasn't R.E. Lennox yet. I don't even think she had a single out yet. I think she was just like performing
covers
live.
and
Yeah.
stuff?
So I think I saw her there, but
She's
other than
good.
that, never seen her. But you know who's
she's
going viral right now for their concerts?
Who?
Trey Songz. Are we still talking about him? I went to a Trey Songz show when I was in high school. Should not have been there. Oh my God. Whew. When I tell you, I went with a friend. He was a man, but we were young. We were only in 11th grade.
Okay.
He liked me. I didn't feel the same, but he just wanted to take me to a Trey Songz concert, and it was the Anticipation Tour. Do you know about the mixtapes? Those mixtapes are disgusting. But he was performing songs like Don't Judge Me and Inside, like live on stage, right? I'm with the man, mind you. Forgot he was there as soon as we walked in. I'm like, what? You? Who? What? But yeah, he does put on a good show, and I could see why that Boondocks episode, if you know what I'm talking about that one trial, is real life now, because they be singing.
You know what, Tiára?
What?
You know what, Tiára? Monique.
You don't understand that episode? What was your very first R&B concert?
My
you can start talking about me.
very first R&B concert was The Weeknd. I went to see The Weeknd by myself for the House
What
of
songs were
Balloons
out?
tour.
Oh, I was about to say that's when he was
The House of
singing
Balloons
R&B.
tour. Yeah.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
That was this was like in high school. And I went to see him at is it the Fillmore in Miami? I think it was previously known as like the Jackie Gleason or something like that. But it was great. It was great. That's when
That
he was
seems
still
like
on his weird,
drugs.
yeah.
Still on drugs.
I don't know.
I mean, isn't it a known fact that he said
I
he was on a lot of
don't
drugs back
know.
in that time?
I don't know.
And it's in the music.
I don't know. However,
I'm not stating nothing I've never heard in a song.
I'm
I feel
just
like if you
saying that
say
I
it in a
don't
song,
know.
it's true. Don't say it.
People,
What, people be
I
lying?
don't- People lie. People
Why?
be lying.
Say
People
what
be
you
having
mean
other
and mean
people
what you
write their own
say.
shit. It might not even be. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know.
Words are
That
powerful.
That was my first tour. Great tour.
My very first tour was the Destiny's Fulfilled tour. Very first show ever for my 11th birthday. And you know who opened for them?
Who?
Mario and A. Marie.
That's crazy.
A. Marie's first album.
That's crazy. So
Yeah.
you saw it's just one thing again.
Yeah, and Beyonce had a Dangerously in Love was out, because you know how she went back to Destiny's Child after that album. So they did the Destiny's Child performance, and then they all had like 30 minutes of single show, and then that was one of the best
That's
shows I've ever seen.
crazy.
And then we went to not Blockbuster. What was the other place you could FYE, where you could buy DVDs and CDs? That's
Okay.
what it's called, FYE. Tell me why they had the tour on DVD live in Atlanta. Me and my sisters bought it so fast, put our money together. When I tell you, every time we got in the car, because we got a TV in our Tahoe, every time we got in the car, it was either that or Dreamgirls. That's all we watched. I know that tour like the back of my hand.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
That's crazy. I love that.
So my bar for concerts has been set high since the very first one.
That's clear.
What was the last one you went to?
I mean, I don't know if it counts, but we saw, like I said, we saw Monica at InvestFest. Does that count?
I mean, counts as a show, but that wasn't her tour. Like she didn't set up the stage.
R&B
and-
only? R&B only.
Yeah, then that's the last one I've been to.
Yeah,
then.
that's the last one I've
For
been to.
Jill Scott, I went to the Words and Sound anniversary show. That was
What's the
bomb.
last R&B tour, like R&B show that I've really caught? I don't
Not
know.
Broccoli City, not Roots Fest.
Those don't count either? I think those are festivals. Damn,
Yeah.
I guess Renaissance. I haven't been to a concert since Renaissance.
I mean, that wasn't that long ago. You know, people are just privileged
like
to
a
go to
year
concerts
ago.
every month.
That's a year.
Yeah.
It's mad long.
What's the next one you gonna see?
Which one's my camera? I want to see El Mine on October 8th.
God
damn it. I want to see El Mine on October 8th real bad. I think
I want to see him too, for sure.
Yeah.
But
If I'm in there, you in there.
Okay.
For sure.
but 4 days before that, you know where I'm gonna be?
Where?
With the aunties at TGT at the Intuit Dome. Sex ain't never felt better.
You know Tyrese was on Tyrese was on my
Tyrese is
flight.
on. Wait, what?
He was on my flight back from Atlanta.
Tyrese been going viral for everything. Did you talk to him?
No, I didn't talk to him.
I would have just walked out the plane like, sweet lady, would you be mine? And then look on the side like, sweet love.
Tyrese was definitely on our
Tyrese
what's it
has
called?
been
On
moving
our
and
flight.
grooving lately. Okay, so since we're on the subject of Tyrese, the last time we talked about Tyrese was when he went viral for the Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this has to be some type of rollout.
And it was.
It was. A single came out after that. And ever since then, he's been outside. He was on the Breakfast Club recently just talking about everything. But you want to know, a main point that he brought up?
What?
How people be singing and how don't nobody be listening, but how he'll see like a 16-year-old or something in his show and he'll ask security to get them out. Because he's not making music for 16-year-olds. And he was saying that a lot of people now are making music to promote it to kids because that's who's buying it, that's who's putting it on TikTok, that's who's making your stuff go viral, but he doesn't make music for kids. So he be kicking 16-year-olds out of his show. How you feel about that? What you think?
That's kind of nuts.
You
like...
think?
To go, I don't know. I don't see how the 16-year-old, even if you're not making music for them, how does them being in the crowd like hurt what you got going on? To go out of your way to kick them out.
I mean,
is
not hurt
nuts.
what he has going on, but he's saying more so for the kid. Like that's not context and subject matter for a 16-year-old to be in an environment like that.
I mean,
that's what he was saying.
I mean, I hear that maybe the music isn't suitable for a 16-year-old,
right?
But I mean, if they're there, like, it's not like if you kick them out the show, like, they can't still listen to your music.
There
like,
is
you
a
might
difference,
as well.
because, like, for example, how I just told you I went to see Destiny's Child when I was turned 11. Yeah, I listened to T-Shirt on the album, but seeing it live and watching them pick 3 men out of the audience and then do a lap dance is totally different than me just listening to the song, you know? Because that put a whole different view in my head. Watching them give lap dances.
But I feel like kicking them out, now you've definitely lost someone who
fan,
would
you think
stream
so?
your shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that. If I'm the 16-year-old kid getting kicked out of a Tyrese show, now I don't care what you got going on. I'm never watching Baby Boy again.
Not Baby Boy.
You're done. Hang up on you. Like, you're done. And I'm telling all my 16, 15, 14, 13-year-old friends,
not to listen to Tyrese.
You're cooked. Versus just letting them watch, getting them, kicking them out is
the point of view of the person that got kicked out, because he did say like, yeah, I'm quick with it.
That's correct.
Kick a teenager out.
Okay.
But anyway, like I said, I was 11 watching them give lap dances. I probably shouldn't have been there, but
and you grew up.
Am
to be
I?
fine?
Because y'all be saying my
you
brain.
You a little freaked out, but like.
I'm working on it. I really am. I'm working on myself for real.
I'm joking.
I really am. No, you're not. It's because you're not joking.
Joking.
You're not the only person that said it.
But
so
also, like, aren't we all just like a smidge? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we all human. It's all because she had to eat that apple, and then we found out we was naked. So.
We all a little. You're. I mean, I think both of ours, but our what's it called?
Minds.
Our what's it called when your intrusive thoughts just be winning more times.
And
sometimes.
I think me listening to R&B music literally like 24/7 has a lot to do with, you know, how my wheels be turning. So I'll be having to, you know, balance it out a little bit, reel it in, because I'm like, hold on now.
But then what about people who listen to rap 27/8?
And you see the problem with it.
That.
Maybe walk around with, never mind, I ain't about to go in on these people. But yeah, we
got to turn some jazz on.
There's frequencies in this music, and it'll make you do some things. And that's exactly why we be on stage talking about, you might make a baby tonight. And if you do, put the middle name Monique. You can go to any concert in the world, anytime.
Past, present, future. That Lauryn Hill Unplugged.
Yeah.
Because you know how I feel about that damn album. That album is
so not a tour. That Unplugged show at MTV.
That show, and if not that show, then the Destiny's Child show that you went to. But one of those two,
I would say. That's a good one because. Yeah.
That Lauryn Hill.
Well, I was gonna say wasn't the Fugees there, but she did one with the Fugees and she did one on her own. You know, that is a historical moment because she doesn't do a lot of performances. I heard like even the tour that she's on now
canceled.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Shout out to Lauryn Hill. Anyway, my pick would be Michael Jackson, the Dangerous tour for sure, no question about it. I could see him do the moonwalk or the Motown 25 show. Remember the anniversary show that they televised and he did the moonwalk for the first time to Billie Jean?
No.
Marvin Gaye was there, Stevie Wonder, a whole bunch of Motown artists But Michael Jackson performed, and he performed Billie Jean, and it was televised. And he did the moonwalk for the first time ever, and everybody was like, "Oh my God!" It was like he just walked on water. I would either one of those shows. Yeah.
Okay,
but it's both Michael Jackson.
I'm also putting Usher, but specifically the residency in Vegas.
So mad.
That is one of my biggest regrets of 2023.
2022.
2022.
I think he was on 2022 and 3 actually.
So
The
no,
first
I
year was
wanted
22.
to. I
The
would want to
original
do
run.
the original run.
That was
2022. Yeah, that. Yeah.
You know who else I'm mad I missed though? Victoria Monet. I haven't seen that one show. Only Broccoli City.
All in Broccoli City.
But
yeah.
I want to see like her do an hour and a half where I'm hearing songs that I know the entire world doesn't know. Like you have to be a fan to know it. I want to go see a show. And she just dropped a song.
I'll see her again at One Music Fest in Atlanta in October.
So she gonna perform this new SOS. I was close on the guess.
You were.
I was very close.
You were. But
because
I don't think any of us thought Usher would be on the
Not
song.
at all.
Yeah.
What? I like that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
I like them together. It sounds great. I like the song. But I like anything that Victoria Monet puts out. I've been a fan since the beginning of the pandemic is when I found Touch Me. And I was like, who is this? And I only found it because I was being messy on the internet trying to figure out. It was like some story about Kehlani and some girl that she had messed with. And I'm like, wait, she's a singer and wrote a song about her? So I heard the song and I was like, wait a minute.
The one that Kehlani jumped on the remix?
Yeah, but I didn't hear. I wanted to know who Kehlani was talking about.
Okay.
So I was like looking in the comments for the song.
Okay.
And I clicked the song and there was like a snippet. But I only heard a piece and I'm like, who? Like I thought it would be like somebody that couldn't sing, you know,
Right.
like just some
Some
one-off.
janky, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm listening to the song. I had totally forgot that it was about Kehlani or what I was even there for. So yeah, I'm excited to see what goes on with this song and if it has a album or a video to come with it because we know she's good for a music video.
Real good for a music video. But that Maxwell Tiny Desk, it's up there.
Did you rearrange your list after watching that? Because my top 10 changed for sure.
Top 10. Oh, see, I was thinking top 5, but then I forgot. I don't know who else I have in the top. Who I would have in my top 10.
Top 5 might have changed, honestly.
Top 5. I'm like, I want to put him in there, but I don't know who I would like boot.
I know Usher and Shaka's in there and Maxwell, but I really did love the performance, and what I
So
loved
good.
about it was just that the fact that he did the entire song of the songs that he picked, because so often people go on there and they want, and I get it, you want to fit everything that we want to hear into those 20 to 30 minutes, and you can't do it. And I think they get like Tiny Desk confused with like short set rather than just give us the music as it comes. Like even if you only do 3 songs, give us the full song. Like
He's
he was
so
singing
personable
the
and like he was like being so cool. He was like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like
I was nervous. I didn't go to sleep last night.
I was like, man,
and they're shaking. But then you could tell he wasn't nervous no more when he hit the knees and knees started working. So, ooh, yeah. And you know what else I really did appreciate?
What?
When he let the crowd sing Ascension, but then he went back to sing it. Because a lot of times
so
I'd be
good.
at shows like Janet Jackson I think it was Together Again. She was singing it. And then she let the crowd sing it, and she sat down. And I'm like, girl, I came to see you
Shaka did the same thing on.
Yeah.
I don't want to
On
hear
Sweet
these
Thing.
people.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear these people do that
I want to
shit.
hear you sing it. Throw it back to you. So maybe he be reading
Yeah.
comments, and he was like, you know what, we gonna run it back from the bar before, and then I'm gonna sing it.
And
that
the
was great.
go-go mix to it. He was like, yeah, me and
Amazing.
DC go way back, and you could tell it was so good. And then to go from the go-go and then go all the way to the beginning and hit that damn.
They was just talking about that note. He said Maxwell went in the studio and said, "I'm about to make the most iconic note in R&B history." Hold it for 10
Apparently
minutes.
was he? Wait, hold on, because I bookmarked this. He was 23 when he dropped. Yeah, 23 when he dropped that shit. Imagine being 23 years old, releasing the
one of the biggest R&B tracks of the world.
Whoa!
I mean, that's usually how it happens. You don't mean to do it. You're just
making
good music that you want to hear or that you feel
look at the video.
Needs to be out.
He looked
Crazy
good.
part is he still looks like that.
He looked good.
Man, take care of yourself. Drink water and mind your business.
And you gonna have inches just like Maxwell.
And good knees. They still work. I was like, oh, wow.
Hang time.
How
no
do you
Drake.
have room in the Tiny Desk to drop it like that? But Maxwell gonna be Maxwell anywhere.
He's I would like to see this tour as well with him, Jasmine Sullivan, and
the Serenade
October,
tour. I think
London.
they're gonna be here in October. Actually, damn, we got to put that on our list of stuff to see. But Kehlani also dropped a new track with Lucky Daye called "When He's Not There." You like that song? think it was pretty cool.
I haven't listened to the entire thing. I listened to a snippet of it, but I think it's funny that like, you know, cause she gay, so like, yeah, she could really say like when he not.
That's what you got out of that.
But I just think it's funny, like
That she can say that.
yeah. I mean, people can say whatever they want to say, whether like regardless of their sexual orientation, but like I don't think it would have been at like I found it funny when I was listening. Like yeah, because
That's how I be feeling when I'm listening to Sid's music too. I'm like, yeah, she can just say whatever she wants. Because I think there's a song where it's called No. And long as he don't know, long as she don't know. I'm like, you could be saying it either way. Like, which way are you saying it? I like you, Sid. Shout out to you. You know who else is going on tour too? Anderson .Paak.
I need to see him.
God.
I need to see him not only like perform his stuff. I need to see him as his DJ self.
He's doing Malibu Only, right? In its complete entirety.
I think that is because it's like the anniversary of that project. But I not only do I want to see him perform as a performer as Anderson .Paak, but I don't remember what his DJ name is. It isn't like Pee Wee.
I didn't even
DJ
know that
Pee
he
Wee.
DJ'd.
Okay,
honestly.
yeah, he throw on that wig and get the DJing. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see him as DJ Pee Wee. I want to see him with Silk Sonic. I just want to see all the facets of
I wonder
Anderson
how that
.Paak.
works when they do Silk Sonic songs. I know Bruno Mars has been in Vegas, so
Yeah,
he uses like he uses his background singers to do Anderson .Paak's part, right? For Silk Sonic, like I wonder what Anderson .Paak does for Silk Sonic.
I mean, he's not.
Songs, I ran that album back recently. And I was like, damn.
You know what we were talking about recently, and we don't have to talk about this right now. But one of the questions that I have started asking in the Just Asking stuff, because the episode from InvestFest is going to be so good.
Drop it like it's hot.
I started asking who people think is the king of R&B. And so who were we? I forget who else was in the room, but we were saying how if Usher passes the torch to Chris Brown, who's getting it from Chris Brown? And some people were saying Ty Dolla $ign. Some people were saying potentially Bruno Mars. Some people were saying potentially Lucky Daye. Like those were the names that were thrown out, but we don't know.
I'm gonna have to sit on that one because I feel like if I say something right now,
it's gonna be too
people
reactionary.
are not gonna like.
But who would y'all say if Usher had the baton and passed the King of R&B baton to Chris Brown? Who would be the next person that Chris Brown would be able to hand it to?
Right now.
Okay,
I'll have an answer for you next week. I gotta ponder on that because I have a few in my mind, but
think on it.
I'm gonna ponder.
Take your time.
I'm gonna let it marinate.
No rush.
And some good seasoning. In sad news, though, prayers and condolences out to Mariah Carey's family. She lost her mother and her sister in the same week.
That's crazy.
She tweeted, quote, "My heart is broken that I've lost my mother this past weekend. Sadly, in a tragic turn of events, my sister lost her life on the same day." Oh, the same day. That's heavy, and that's a lot for anybody to deal with. She also adds, "I feel blessed that I was able to spend the last week with my mom before she passed. I appreciate everyone's love and support and respect for my privacy during this impossible time. Her mother was 87 and her sister was 63. Condolences." That is hard.
Heavy.
The same day? Whew, my heart would break.
That's heavy.
Break. So I'm going to send all the good energy I can to her and play some Mariah Carey this week for sure. I'm about to bump Say Something. And
that's heavy.
Was MC Squared just for her this week. So sending some love from the R&B Only show, from us to you and yours.
For sure.
In lighter news, every single week, it's new R&B dropping. Tired of hearing y'all saying it's dead, it's alive and well, it ain't going nowhere. And you can get it every single week in a playlist from Jovy. Let them know how.
By going to newnew.rnbonly.com. We're going to send you the email. But also, if you go straight to the link in our bio on IG and scroll to the bottom and you see the little Spotify icon, click that and there go. There you go. This week, we had a new single by Robin Thicke called I Know What to Do. We also had a new EP by Eric Benet called Duets, and it's just a bunch of duets.
He's got also explain why he's been viral on TikTok.
Right.
no idea he was that funny. Had no idea.
I really like the song "Fly Away" by him and
I like that song too.
Corinne
And
Bailey.
I'm happy that he brought
Ray.
Corinne Bailey Ray back because I haven't heard her in a minute. I know she dropped music on her own, but I haven't seen it like publicly in the mainstream. Like
No,
in
that's a good one. El Mean dropped a new song called "Light Work."
Love it.
Truth Be Told is a new EP by Xavier Omar and
Love
LA.
it. Oh my God.
That one's very, Xavier Omar gonna make it do what it do.
Yeah, but
baby.
that one song, Secret, It's All There. That banger.
Ori and Sun has a new project coming out soon, and so her most recent release is called Sweet, which joins Mary Jane and Already Gone. I like Ori and Sun. I would like to see her live. We also have a new song by Jessie Reyes featuring Lil Wayne called Ridin'.
A little dirty. I like it though.
She's good because there's another song by her with Miguel called Jeans that I really like, and it's nasty, but
Yeah,
it's
just a
good.
little
like,
raunchy.
it's
Yeah.
like the right amount,
Yeah,
not
it's
like
not
ooh
so
clutch
bad.
my
Right,
pearls, yeah,
right,
but it's
right.
like ooh like.
But when Lil Wayne came on, and I was like, "You said that?" But I like the song though. It was a good song.
We got Fabo Kissing in the Club, and this other guy named I don't know if it's IX or
I
if
think
it's
he's trying to
supposed
say
be Six Wolf.
Yeah, I think it's trying to maybe 6. I think those are Roman numerals.
Okay, well, IXWULF called Sideways. Yeah.
That's a great track. You know what else I like this week too? That
Eric Bellinger.
yeah, I really like that song.
And Justin Martin called Chase.
Yeah, I like it. Though if I had to pick 3 though, it's All There, Xavier Omar in LA, Light Work, El Mean, Chase, Eric Bellinger.
Wait, say it one more time.
Light Work, El Mean. It's All There, Xavier Omar in LA, and Chase, Eric Bellinger and Justin Martin.
Okay.
I really like her voice too. I'd never heard her before this song.
Yeah, she's good. I'm going Light Work, El Mean, It's All There, Secrets by Xavier Omar in LA. And then that third one, I do really like this Robin Thicke song.
I liked it too. It just wasn't my favorite out of all the songs that dropped. If I had to pick 4, it would be on there.
I think I'm gonna go Fly Away and the Robin Thicke joint. I Know What to Do.
You picked 4.
I'm
You just like everything that dropped, like because exactly R&B is alive and well and ain't going nowhere, and you can get it every single Friday from Jovy, and you can get you some tickets to make sure you catch us in a city near you. R&B Only Live.
It's a
coming
vibe.
to a city near you.
It's a vibe. I feel like we redo the set and go back to the drawing board and see how we can do things better. But this run and this set, it's very good.
Yeah, I feel like every DJ has figured out like how they want their set to sound, and then how they want the crowd to react from it, and what they want to get from it. So I'm just excited for all the fans to experience it, new and old, because it's something that you're not going to get anywhere else and you haven't seen before. So make sure you get you some tickets.
And then of course every DJ that we have on our set like has their own rendition of it.
Right, everything's
I
different.
just hope I get a chance to see them all.
Who you talking to?
Jabari.
Oh.
gotta sprinkle.
No, they are really different. So I hope y'all get a chance to see them too. Let us know in the comments what city you pulling up to, and we'll see y'all next week, or I'll see y'all in Seattle. My name is Tiára Monique West.
I'm Jovy E, and see y'all next week.
R&B only.